Say hi to Mom and Dad.
Hi, Karen and Leon.
She's healthy and happy. Look at that smile. Oh, my word. She made me tell him that she says I can't take her picture, but I think she looks good on camera, don't you?
Oh. I could kick his butt for him.
Well, take your teeth out. I want to see you take your teeth out. Come on. Oh, my word. We have all the kids over here. Say hi, kids.
Which one tap dances?
See, Hannah and Kimberly are both our cloggers.
Hi, Josh.
Give you Mark.
Guess who drove the car all the way up here?
Oh, not that one.
Oh, I was so worried back in the back, I just decided I better go to sleep.
He was so worried he slept the whole way.
She drove just fine.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm not going to let her in my 2001 Taurus.
Why not? She could be your chauffeur.
Not as long as I got a license. Do you know how old I am?
You tell me and I'll remember.
87, I drive. I've got driver's license.
Do you break the speed limit?
Not while
Only
he
when I
was
have to.
And what is that?
If I'm late to the doctor's office, then I usually go a little faster. And if I can see any flashing lights down there, I slow up.
You say, don't catch me. Have you ever had a ticket
Oh, yes.
for speeding?
Yes.
I thought you'd talk him out of it.
You see, and I wasn't going very fast. It was on the west side of Logan. And the speed limit is not very high there.
Erin found out about it today, huh? She had to slow down a little bit.
And they gave me a ticket. I had to pay it. Made me quite aggravated.
It'd make me aggravated too.
You bet.
Did you ever get in a wreck?
Oh, yes.
You got in a wreck?
Oh, yes.
When did you get in a wreck?
So when I had that big car, you know,
Yeah.
and I was in that, I'd been into that Chevron supply, the gasoline station down there in Logan. And I pulled out in front of somebody. But the thing of it was, I pulled out the wrong entrance. I pulled out the
You pulled out the
incoming entrance instead of going north and going out the where I couldn't see him. I couldn't see him coming. So I pulled out in front of him.
They whacked you good, huh?
Or I whacked them, one or the other.
Oh,
I had
my
to pay
word.
for that.
You got over it okay, though.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay, this is Grandma's part in the Christmas program that she gave without even crying, she said. She did a good job of it. Okay, she didn't move a bit. Okay, Andy's going to perform one of the parts. Go ahead, Andy.
As we commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ 2 millennia ago, we offer our testimony of the reality of His matchless love and the infinite virtue of His great atoning sacrifice. None other has had so profound an influence upon all who have lived and will yet live upon the earth.
Okay, now Grandma's got a part.
He was the great Jehovah of the Old Testament, the Messiah of the New. Under the direction of his Father, he was the creator of the earth. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. Though sinless, he was baptized to fulfill all righteousness. He went about doing good, yet was despised for it. His gospel was a message of peace and goodwill.
He entreated all to follow his example. He walked the roads of Palestine, healing the sick, causing the blind to see, and raising the dead. He taught the truth of eternity, the reality of premortal existence, the purpose of our life on earth, and the potential for the sons and daughters of God in the life to come.
instituted the sacrament as a reminder of his great atoning sacrifice. He was arrested and condemned on spurious charges, convicted to satisfy a mob, and sentenced to die on Calvary's cross. He gave his life to atone for the sins of all mankind. His was a great vicarious gift in behalf of all who would ever live upon the earth. Then the choir sings Once Upon a Silent Night, and then two girls do a part.
And then are you all done then?
And I'm all done.
All right.
And then a man and a woman do a part.
So that was your choir
And
program.
I heard the bells on choir sings. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, and you know Chris Allen, I bet you,
I probably do.
and Dan Allen, and did a part, and then the bishop gave remarks, and then.
Oh, you did a nice job of that, though.
And closing hymns, I know that my Redeemer lives.
Oh, that's great. You sure did a nice job.
That's a nice program.
It is. You did a good job. Did you stand up to the microphone?
Yes,
Nice and loud so everybody can hear you.
you bet.
And you didn't blubber at all?
Slow enough so they could understand me, and loud enough so they could hear down in the back.
Oh, good. She should have come to our program, huh? Okay, we'll send this.
Boy,
Where are the booties for the great-grandkids?
Right here.
Look, I can see Grandma in the mirror over there. She's, Grandma, you're hanging on the wall over there in the mirror. Look at that.
Look at that. They're cute.
That's the mirror image of
They're gonna
Grandma.
have to do some growing to fit in those.
Oh,
I bet
yes,
their
they
little
will.
feet are about half the
Let me see, dear. Oh, look at that.
Mills babies.
Oh, that's kind of nice. We got Grandma in the mirror, and you kids right below her there.
This is Daddy's
look, did you
cousin.
see this, Patrick and his,
Yes. I did.
baby.
Yeah, they had 3 babies.
What you got there? More dishcloths? I just like taking your picture, you know? You look so good on the
They
camera.
need to have you teaching the young women in your ward. Have you taught the young women how to do that?
Hey, can you see over here?
That's so great.
oh, for goodness sake.
Can you see yourself over there?
Oh my word.
It's pretty good looking, huh?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. You're all fixed up, looking mighty good. Oh, man, that looks
Oh,
great.
look at that nice outfit you've got there.
Oh, yeah, we take your picture.
Isn't that nice?
Doesn't even break, you know? If for really good looking people it breaks. So I'm a little worried about it. We're counting grandkids, Grandma. And I think that Grandma Kay has the same amount of grandkids as Grandma Hoffman. 34 from what we count. Was that right? 34? I counted them.
She started out with one more than to work, working on it than I did.
She had 8 kids, yeah.
Carrie hasn't had any.
So, but Carrie hasn't had any, you know. And all of yours had some. See, they all had some.
So Mom Hoffman will probably pass you up.
I think she'll pass you up.
Because I don't think Carla's done.
I think Carla has a few more in the pouch.
Carrie's definitely not
Carla
done.
really surprises me. She's got 4, hasn't she?
She's got 4 in there, all 4 years old and under. I think she's going to have another one this next year. I think so. There's not a year that goes by she doesn't have one.
Does she still work?
Well, yeah, she does work a little.
We've just come to depend on it.
But she'll have another one, you watch. And Mike's probably not quite done yet. I don't know. He's got a bunch. And Aunt Carrie and Uncle Steve, they'll probably have a few.
Where's Mike's picture? I've got Mike's picture. Hand me that envelope.
So, Grandma, do you remember when you flew to New York?
We had, it was Alton and I and your Grandpa Hoffman,
Yeah.
and we got to New York, and the power was out. and we couldn't land. So they circled until they about ran out of gas. So they had to go down to Philadelphia to gas up. And then they come back, and I guess they landed then, but oh, it was hot. No power.
Yeah, do you remember all of us little kiddies were there praying for Grandma and Grandpa that they'd
Yes.
make it okay.
Yes,
And then you made it, and we went to see the Hill Cumorah pageant.
yes.
Well, that's what we're doing next year. We're taking all the kids to
Oh,
Hill Cumorah.
good.
Yeah, and
And,
Joseph Smith's home, and
We went to
Sacred Grove.
When did? Oh, that was. We went. Oh, I went on another airplane trip to Chicago. Yeah, Angie was wanted me to come there. Yeah.
When was that? How long ago was that?
That was Bill was performing when he was in high school. His choir was performing.
And you went out to see him.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's great.
And it was around the St. Patrick's Day, because they colored the river that comes out of the Great Lakes,
You colored it green.
colored it green.
Oh my word. That's something
A
else.
lot of food coloring.
Are you ready over there, Erin? Grandma says she's watching. What are you watching for, Grandma? Let me see how she's got that.
Toronto.
All right, here she goes.
Which one?
That'd be good.
Which side do you want now? You have to nod.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you announce it. I mean,
I will play Danny Boy.
oh, good.
Whoa, Josh!
You
What
okay?
happened?
It's okay.
No.
Just sit down on it. It's okay.
Joshua,
just sit down.
Just sit down, Joshua. Sit down again.
It won't take if you do.
There you go. Okay, here we
There
go.
you go.
beautiful. That was beautiful. What do you, what do I want to ask? Where you go from one note to the other, how do you know whether you go this way or this way?
You just always start at every measure. You start but down, and then you just go up and down. Unless if it has like a slur across it, then you do two of them together. But you just always start this measure down, and then you just go up and down.
It's always a downbeat.
Yeah, just start on the downbeat. You always start down.
And if you got the tie, then you got to.
Then you Celtic fiddling, Irish fiddling.
Okay, Aaron's
So
going to do another.
This is a more uppity piece. It's called Rights of Man.
The Rights of Man. Okay, here we go.
This one's pretty fast.
$12 a lesson.
Don't look for the bow. I hear it when I'm.
How about your favorite? What's your favorite?
One of your many favorites.
Hold on here a minute. Oh, my head's no good.
How great thou art.
How great thou art's a good one.
Can you do How Great Thou Art, Aaron?
You can tune the piano to I'd like that for my funeral, but, you know, I won't be here to say.
We got it on tape now. You just said that. We got it. I'd like that for my funeral. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Kate, Mom, did you hear that? That'll be in about 10 years.
Oh, Gary, I hope not.
You hope not. President Hinckley was on TV the other night with Larry King.
I wanted to get him, and I couldn't find it because you have to have.
CNN, it's on cable.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see it either, but we read it in the church news, or in the newspaper this morning. And he's 94. And he's flying all over the world.
And he's sharp as a tack.
Just like you. He's sharp.
I was a chattering away, you know,
This is the sacred grove you were at?
and in the sacred grove, and it just about killed him to think I was chattering away in the sacred grove. He didn't like that.
So, what did you tell the kids they need to do?
You need to be respectful and sacred. It's a sacred place, and you need to be quiet and think about where you're at.
And Grandpa let you know, didn't he?
You bet he did.
Did he give you what for?
Ooh, that night. We were with everybody else, you know, then,
Yeah.
so he couldn't give it to me on the where we were going, but I sure got it that
Sitting
night.
right there.
What did he do? He said, now June. Sat you down and just gave you what for, huh? You've never needed what for.
I was raised different than your granddad.
Yeah, I think you told me. Matter of fact, your folks were somewhat inactive in the church
Yes,
for a while,
they
weren't
were.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was something, I can't remember the story, but there was something that caused them to be a little offended or something. I can't, you told me about it, but. And they decided that they wouldn't go as much as they should. You don't know what it was either, do you?
I
Probably.
don't remember right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they didn't go to sacrament meeting. They didn't go to church. My mother and dad didn't.
Well, then they were buried in their temple clothing, weren't they?
Oh yes.
Yes, they've been to the
Oh
temple.
yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
One thing, they wouldn't have been the last years of their life because Grandpa's was crippled.
What happened to him?
They went in. Mother was driving, and they went around a turn and hit a tree, and it broke Grandpa's hip.
So he couldn't get around much. Yeah. But see, that would have been. This was Levi, right? Your dad was Levi.
That's before I was married, even.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
So he was crippled after you were married. When your kids saw Grandpa Levi, they saw him as kind of a crippled man then, huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh. How old was he when he passed away? Do you remember?
Oh, I could go find out if you want to know.
No, we have the records. I just didn't know if you knew.
I can't remember now.
Do you remember his funeral at all?
Which day
Yeah.
do you play?
Yes, I do.
Thursday. Before I have lessons. I just pick the ones that I've already done when I've already done and work on a little bit.
It's been a long time ago, huh? Yeah. Of course, I never knew him, but I knew your mother, Grandma Franks. I remember her.
You know, your family lived up in Preston for a little while.
Yeah,
Leon and Karen and some of their kids.
I think Earl was born, and then they lived up there for a little while when he was born.
And Mother would go over there to their place. Yeah.
Go.
6, 7, 8, 5, 7.
Oh, I can't get your heads and your feet in the same spot, girls. Oh, good job.